Now I know I'm late, but I'm really excited to talk about this episode. Welcome back to Radio Shack, and it's finally here. Power Rangers Ninja Steel premiered yesterday, and I gotta say, this is the first time I've been really excited for a Power Rangers series in a long time, probably since Samurai, just because it was the first Power Rangers season in 2 years after RPM. But I was really excited for this season, and I gotta say, I enjoyed this episode. It's a very solid episode. But to get into it, we start off with a little narration, what I thought was going to be a monologue that we've been getting for the past couple seasons in the Neo Saban era. But it wasn't. It was actually just a narration to further along the story. And we meet Brody, Aiden, and their father, and that the Ninja Prism lands in their backyard, and he's able to chip away the Ninja Steel and reach in and grab the Power Star. Which I kind of think that the Ninja Prism is kind of like their version of the Zeo Crystal, if you get what I'm saying. Their father tells Aiden to go hide with the Ninja Steel, and he brings out the Power Star, and when he gets shot, he's able to defend himself with the Power Star and then transforms into a Red Ranger, which I think might be something that we see down the road, because I believe in the Super Sentai counterpart, at the end, the other family members did transform into Red Rangers with different colored sashes on them, so maybe that could be something that we hit down the road. Before Galvanize can absorb the energy of the Power Star, the father is able to cut it, and it changes into 6 different Power Stars. And for some reason, he just disappears. Then we see Brody is captured and taken away, which kind of gives me that Guardians of the Galaxy feel that I was talking about in my other videos. But that was a great way to start the episode. But then we see 10 years later that Brody is a slave on the ships with Redbot. Then we get to see the Galaxy Warriors, which is going to be the game show that Galvanize has to put monsters up against each other and see if they're worthy enough to pull out a Power Star, which is very cool. We got to see like old costumes with like the Fear Cat from Overdrive and one of Venjex's old costumes, but they were named different characters. I mean, I wish it would have been something else so we had that connectivity, but didn't get that. But we also get to see other characters. We get to see Preston in his magician suit. We get to see Sarah coming in on her hoverboard, Marty McFly style. And we also get to see Calvin and Haley, who Calvin is fixing his truck, and we get to see Haley, who has her dog in the back. And that'll be like the last time we see them until the next episode. But I love the way that they're using the Rangers' personality and what they love to explain their unique Zords, because the Super Sentai counterpart just had random Zords, and I love the way they're using to explain that. And speaking of Sarah and Preston, they stole the show from me. They are the most likable characters in this episode. It kind of reminded me of how I felt about Coda and Chase in the first episode of Dino Charge. I gravitated right towards them, so good on you, Ninja Steel. And we also get to meet the Bulk and Skull of the series. I always think it's nice to have the little comedic relief characters on the show. They were a little bit over the top for me, but we'll see how they handle them down the road. But we see that Brody, Mick, who is Kendall Henderson's character, and Redbot are able to escape through a trash chute, which throws me again to that Star Wars type of flavor. Redbot being kind of like the C-3PO. And they're able to escape through the trash chute and escape to Earth. Oh, and one thing I need to point out. Did anyone else notice that Brody's communicator, computer on his wrist, sounded a lot like the Dino Thunder communicator? I see what you did there. But we see them on Earth trying to hide the Ninja Prism, but they're soon caught up by the Fear Cat. I can't remember the monster's name. I'm sorry. But he tries to take him on by himself, but it doesn't work, and then come in Sarah and Preston to save him, and they are able to pull the Power Stars out and morph into Power Rangers just like his father did. And I'm pretty sure we'll see the real morphing sequence next episode, since it's going to be a part 2 type of thing. But the fighting choreography in this was pretty good. I mean, I still say Ninja Storm has the best hands down fighting choreography, but this is pretty good, especially I think it's original footage, so good on you. But yeah, they were able to take down the monster with their blasters, and Sarah and Preston are down to help Brody because they don't want him to do this by himself. And then we see the Ninja Prism fly off with the 3 remaining power stars, and hopefully they found Calvin and Haley. Like I said, I really enjoyed this episode. Oh, the theme song. The theme song I really like. I see that we're going back to having Power Rangers seasons have their own flavor of music instead of just doing Go-Go Power Rangers all the time. I mean, we're still kind of putting Go-Go Power Rangers in the theme song, but I liked it. I still like Dino Charge's theme song a little bit more, but I liked it. But did you enjoy the episode? Comment below, let me know what your favorite part of the episode was. If you like my thoughts on it, make sure you like and subscribe, because I don't just talk about Power Rangers. I also do Ninja Turtle episode recaps and talk about comic book superheroes. My last video will be linked in the description down below, and until my next video, I will see you later.